Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the first episode of Koimonogatari. And this one, I believe it was called Hitagi End, so clearly going to be some Senjigahara focus with this one. However, it's really hard to tell sometimes with these names and stuff, like the last one was called Onimonogatari. I thought it'd be a lot about Shinobu, but it turned out to really be more about Hachikuji in the end, but there also was a lot of Shinobu as well, because we did get her whole backstory thing, so I'm really never sure how seriously to take some of these, like, the obvious theme of an arc and stuff, but there'll obviously be some focus on Senjigahara for sure. We'll just kind of see how it goes. Like, this arc, I'm not sure exactly what to expect from this one. I don't remember anything from it off the top of my head, but I'm sure it'll be something, you know? I feel like Senjigahara really hasn't had much screen time lately in any of the previous arcs of this volume, or this volume. Like Monogatari series second series season, whatever it was called. I don't think Senjigahara's had a lot of screen time. I mean, in the Nautical one, she did like a phone call. In Hachikuji, and the last one, I don't think she was in it at all. So, yeah, I don't think she's had a whole lot of screen time lately, so it is going to be nice just to have some more of her. Like, she might have been in a bit more in the earlier stages of Monogatari's second season, but definitely not in the last couple arcs, so. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get into this, because I do like Senjigahara as a character, of course. She's not, like, top tier or anything, but I still like her as I do pretty much everyone in this show. So let's just get into it and see what she'll be involved with. So 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, Kaiki music, alright. I guess. Never ease me in easily, do you? Alright. So trust no one, gotcha. I don't doubt that. Just Kaiki daily life. Koimonogatari, I mean love story, yeah, so. If they even exist, huh? The final story, but I'm pretty sure there's also Owari Monogatari. I guess so. You never trust anything he says. Okay, opening. Opening. What the heck? Alright. I thought the last opening was unique for this show. This feels like a much more old school sort of opening. Yeah, this feels like an opening to like a different anime. Who are you supposed to be? Because it almost looked like Kaiki at first, but like if you took the darkness out of him. Yeah, that's Kaiki. Okay. He does seem to be pretty relevant to this arc, it seems. And the crab or snake. Wow, that's some great imagery there, you know. Snake and crab, very relevant to the show. Huh. Like a lot of snaky stuff. Is Nautical going to be relevant to this arc too in some way? I'm not really sure where this fits into the timeline, because Monogatari series second's confusing like that. Huh. That was a very interesting opening. Not sure what to make of it exactly. But Kaiki seems very relevant, though. This arc, which makes sense because he is kind of tied to Senjigahara in a way. Some shrine in Kyoto, you know. Kyoto's got a lot of them. Oh, so like Katsumo there. I think that's what it's called, the first shrine visit of the year. I guess Kaiki wouldn't be a big fan of that. Of course, everything is alive with you, I know. Or maybe you didn't. So pretty much it's been nothing but Kaigi so far. Okay, now we get Sanjigahara, who still has his number. Why is she calling him? Okay, who? Apparently got a new phone. Liar. That'll be key like dead tree again. Such a liar, Suzuki. That's barely different. Is that a location? You're not gonna stop us from advancing the conversation, though. Right, naturally. More honesty. Really calling him out on that. I think Kaigi's gotta get moving. So yeah, what does she need though? Who does she want to fool? I mean, Kanbaru is the only thing that comes to mind that she would want to do something with. But I guess maybe Nadeko, I guess if that's happened before now. Yeah, your stupid lies, consequences. But yeah, if the Nadeko stuff happened before now, it would make sense that she might need Kaigi's help. I don't know, we'll see. Has to be the Kanbaru or Nadeko, though. I'd be a little bit surprised if it was anyone else. But I remember the snakes from the opening, so... Yeah, if she needs Kaigi's help, she must be pretty desperate, so... So is this whole arc gonna be from Kaigi's perspective? Because I don't think I'm ready for that. I don't know if I could handle that. And it's like nobody else on this plane. Yeah, I thought we established I was Suzuki Sensho Gahara. Probably the most expensive lie he's ever told. Yeah. And there's Sensho Gahara. Don't be silly. That would mean he lied. Ryukyu Beauty. Yeah, let's go somewhere specific, you know. Sure. Please do. Not only does she have glasses, it's the whole mustache nose thing. Just why Sensho Gahara or Sensho Gahara. It's really hard to say that. Look on Kaiki's face, it says it all. It's like, what do I get myself into? Very unique relationship these two have. And yeah, piece of tire is apparently he's still won. Sensho Gahara put up a good fight though. Yes, we kind of wasted the previous one. Ridiculous. I kind of wish that was like where we started with the episode and then we backtrack to how we got there, that'd be pretty great. So I've heard. Details, please. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of your thing. Yes, even the audience. Yeah, you kind of need to give more details before you get a real answer. Right. Possibly. uh, yeah, that gentle knight. Right. Naturally. That's a no. Of course she came armed. Still can't take you that seriously with that on your face, Sensho Kahara. Yes, we're 10 minutes into it. We don't have any details on this yet. It probably is. Oh, right, so it is not a go. I figured. As I was leaning towards the most by the end, by now. Yeah, it's Hatsumode. Possibly. When you phrase it like that, it definitely makes it seem a bit sketchy. Well, that's gonna change, I assume. Waitress, thank you for bringing the beverage. Took you long enough. Should have timed how long that took. He's got plenty of problems. A god that wants to kill him is one of them. Yeah, we're kind of going to die if you don't help, so... And Shinobu, although don't know if he knows or cares about Shinobu. In fact, she's getting killed first, so... Or is she second? I don't remember. Yeah, how exactly would we do that? Like, what specifically does she expect Kaiki to do? Like, maybe fake out Hirogi's death? I don't know if that'd work. Let's not do that if we can avoid it. Maybe, maybe not. A little bit gloomy. Possibly. Yeah. A god, snake god. Medusa. November of last year. What time period does this take place in? Well, I mean, I guess you kind of already implied this. A few months have passed since then. You said 2.5 months or something before, like, being left, I think. But definitely a few months have passed. That stupid thing she's wearing on her face. Why, though? Yeah, that's trying. A lot of important things have happened at it. I mean, does anyone pray to her? I know she's technically a god, but like it was a dead religion or whatever that she kind of took onto herself, right? That's a good way to put it. It's just it was a bit of a weird situation. Well, how do you accidentally ask? Well, he never sold her anything, right? Like, they made a point of that. How she was not... Like, she wasn't one of the ones deceived. Yeah, like, she wasn't a direct victim, so you might not know her. So you might, yeah, you wouldn't know her then. That's why she was given the job to fix the class atmosphere. Rook. Again, come on, we just got that. Yakusama, please stop spilling juice. We promise not to spill this one. uh... Like, if you don't want to be treated as a child, that wasn't a good thing to do. So this is what the responsibility that she was talking about rather than wait into her. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. Basically, yeah, save our lives, please. That's kind of what we want. Yeah, just... Was there really nobody else we could ask? Nothing wrong with bad jokes, I tell them all the time. Yeah, he must be the best if he's the one we chose despite, you know... Despite everything that's happened. Okay. I kind of want to... I look forward to him meeting Nanako. That could be fun. Like, I assume he has a meter to deceive her, right? Just the things you say in the middle of a restaurant. I think that's too much for anyone to handle. Yeah, it will cost money. Unless we convince him to do it for free, which isn't impossible, I guess. I'm sure it does. Well, just, you know, pay in installments. She paid, she paid Meme, so... Yeah. He kind of left. He also doesn't deceive people for a living. Oh, really? So Hanakawa was gone. That's her. So yeah, this is kind of this is the biggest time skip we've had in the show. Getting kind of bits and pieces of where people are. And Hanakawa said she wanted to travel, so that makes sense, I guess. Hachikuji's, of course, gone. So I guess only other person we think about would be Kanbaru. That's a lot of money though. Stupid glasses. I mean, a lot of people are. But there's that as well. I imagine Araragi's. Yeah, of course. I mean, she kind of said as much when she talked to Nautico. So now we have a specific time. I had a feeling that'd be brought up. Okay, it was his turn now. I guess he deserved at least one. I guess that was a no thank you. The question. Gotta weigh your feelings on that scale. I don't know. I know it was just a mirror trick, that was so freaky. At the end of the day, yeah, how do you feel about all of this? So far, we haven't been getting much in the way of feelings. We wouldn't feel a little bit of guilt. Yeah, you did. Yeah, there was that too. Yeah, you've done a lot of things to screw us over, haven't you? There's too many no's here. I need a yes. That made it really hard to read the subs when the spinning stuff on the screen. Talking about Hanakawa, no, she does not have incredible assets. I like we just desperately try to find any reason to be a nice guy here. Is that Kanbaru? Is she finally gonna show up? That's, yeah, Guy and Senpai. That whole family. Guy and Toe. Yeah, that is Kanbaru. Oh, they're still friends, I'm pretty sure. Back in Nisa. Yeah, so we're finally trying to find a reason to help. Yeah, he was at her house, you know. Can't really argue against that. I bet you can. But will you? Alright. Finally got a yes, and we end on that note. So now, what do we have for our ED? Okay. There's Meme, we found him. Interesting environment we're in here. He's not even touching the pages and can flip them. That's pretty impressive. As expected of Araragi. I think it's Araragi. It's hard to tell with this art style. But I saw the Ahoga, so... Another very interesting ED. I think I saw cat ears on that one. Was that Hanakawa? Oh wow, I think I saw which one was Kanbaru. It's going by too quickly though. Hachikuji. Your antennas. That got really hard to keep track of. And I think that's Yotsugi. Nice. It's unfortunate. A pie haircut? The Ponytail Sisters. I mean, somebody just cut her hair off on a whim. That sounds like an excuse. And there are worse fates. Alright. Well, that was the first episode of Koimonogatari. And this episode, yeah, it gave us a pretty good idea of what to expect from the overall, premise of the arc. So, this does it. I wasn't sure about how this plays chronologically when I jumped into it, but when I started talking about... Well, I first suspected it during the opening, when we saw the snakes trying to wrap around the crab and stuff. Like, it was pretty on the nose with some of that imagery there. So I figured that, at that point, I pretty much had a strong inkling that that's what it would focus on, trying to get out of Nadeko's grasp, try to escape that constrictingness of the snake god and all that. And Kaiki could help with that, And that opening, man, that opening had a lot of just... It really felt like an opening from like an older anime. Like it didn't... Like the last opening was unique just kind of in general, but this was only really unique to Monogatari. Like it felt like a much more old school opening, if that makes sense at all. And the fact that Kaiki was so prominent is what really caught me off guard. Like, just, yeah, but by the time I finished the episode, it makes sense, because clearly Kaiki has a very important role in this arc. It was just a little bit weird to see them like back to back and stuff, but it was a good opening though. I definitely liked it for sure. But that goes for pretty much every Monogatari opening, so it always feels kind of weird to even bother saying that. It just should be assumed, really, unless I say otherwise. But this arc does seem to kind of be from Kaiki's perspective so far, and which has been one of the most unique aspects of this whole Monogatari second season thing, is that we do get pretty much, we finally like pull off of Araragi and get perspective from other people. First one was like Hanakawa, which is great. Then we got like Nadeko and well, one of them was Araragi, I think, but like we have been experimenting with different perspectives, which has definitely added a bit of a new flavor to the show when it does that. But having the perspective be from Kaiki, that's a very bold move. But I appreciate it. Kaiki's an interesting character for sure. I know plenty of people like him because he's called Best Girl a lot on the internet, so, you know, clearly people like him. And he's definitely an interesting character without question. So, but yeah, the framing thing for this episode was basically Senjukahara calls him for help to deceive someone, gave no other details, and they met up, both definitely trying to make an effort to surprise the other. You got Senjukahara, or should I say Sensho Gahara, with the fake glasses and nose and mustache, very cliche thing. But then Kaiki shows up wearing his like Hawaiian shirt, going all meme and just looking all like that, and yeah, he won that little thing there. which is cool. I was gonna say something, but it kind of just slipped my mind. What was I going to say? Oh well, maybe I'll remember it later. But anyway, basically, she asks him, "Hey, I got someone I need you to deceive, and you should do it because you kind of have to. You know, you owe not me, but someone else, Nanako, because she's an indirect victim of your shenanigans. So clearly, you need to make up for that by helping." And she explains the situation to him, and of course, it always comes down to money because that's what Kaiki, that's his worldview. Like, he's not going to do anything that doesn't make him money because that'd be ridiculous. Why would you even bother doing that? You know, that's why he didn't seem to be the biggest fan of people throwing coins and stuff in the shrine visit. But, you know, Kaiki, he clearly wants to help, you know? Like, we had the whole scene of him in the bathroom kind of going through all the checklist, you know? Like, okay, you know, I do kind of want to help her, but do I have a real reason to? Like, can I justify these actions that kind of go against my character? And he just goes through all of them. Like, well, should I do it for this reason? Nah. What about this? Nah, scratch that. Oh, what about that? That's a no as well. And basically, he went through all that until pretty much, it was funny though, just kind of having him really list off all the ways he's kind of screwed over Araragi. Like, because he has. Like, he told, you know, Kaganui. He told her about the whole skihi thing, and just, yeah, he really is not. He's, like I said, one of the biggest antagonists in the show before Nanako took up that reign. And then there's of course Ogi, whatever her deal is, you know. So, yeah, but he did finally come up with a reason. Basically, came down to Kanbaru because he has a connection there. The first time we met him was in front of Kanbaru's house. And he asked Araragi about her. You know, of course, her last name is different. You know, because there's this whole family thing there. And I think earlier in the show, they made a comment about the family, that it's a bit of a complicated family. So I assume we'll get more into that, either this arc or the next one. Probably the next one. Because I think Koimonogatari had Kanbaru on the icon. But anyway, there's always going to be a lot there whenever we get to it. So that's something to look forward to. But anyway, Kaiki definitely has, you know, an interest there. There's something there for sure. And that managed to be a yes, because Araragi has connection to Kanbaru. Sensho Gahara probably has a connection to Kanbaru. So we were able to just kind of say yes on that basis. And that's kind of how we ended off. So we'll see what he says to Sensho Gahara afterwards. I'm going to go back to calling her Sensho Gahara. It just feels weird to call her anything else. But the whole Suzuki and Sensho Gahara fake names were pretty interesting, though. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I really do wish they could have started the episode like right during their meeting at the on the table. Like, what was the first lines they said? Let's see. Yeah, he's like, it's been a while, Sensho Gahara. And she says, it's been a while, Suzuki. Like, that right there, if that was the very first scene of the whole episode, I think that would have been great, you know? What's that one storytelling thing called, in media res or whatever? When they show you something and then they backtrack to show you how they get there. I've never liked that, but this is the one time I think that would have been of a benefit, because I would have been like, oh, what the heck? What's happening here? How do we get to this crazy situation where they have different names and are looking weird and are meeting in a restaurant cafe? Like, I would have really appreciated that if they did that here. So, but I feel like that was a bit of a wasted opportunity. I just couldn't help but think that during that scene. So the running gag, just kind of Sensho Gahara splashed him in the face with the orange juice. That was pretty great. Then he finally did it back to her when she brings up slaying her body or whatever. That was pretty great. Or paying with her body rather. Which of course he doesn't want to try to do that. My media player is trying to crash on me, so probably a good place to end it off then. So good episode though. This arc seems like it could be very interesting. I'm glad we're finally like continuing off of that whole Nautico situation, because it's not like it's something you can ignore, you know? It's just that a lot of the things, that arcs I think took place before that. I'm not sure though. The timeline's very messy. It's not like I have a chart here that says, okay, August 2nd this happened, July 4th this happened. I don't really have that. And even if I could find that on the internet, it probably would be spoilery, so, you know, it is what it is. But point is, I'm glad we're getting into that, so I don't know what exactly Century Card has in mind, like what kind of deception could she do? The only thing I can think of is Araragi, like, convincing her that Aragi's already dead somehow. That's the only thing I can think of. But this probably just because I lack imagination. But I'm sure if there's something better, Kaiki could come up with it, because that's his job. He's the best. That's why we contacted him, so we'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.